What is going on, obscure mic people? It's Bark. I'm back with another microphone, and it's an odd one, an obscure one, a cheap one, and one that nobody would buy based on name alone. It's the First Act. That's right, First Act, Adam Levine style, First Act MVM88. I say that because I think he has a signature mic on First Act. I don't know. Anyways, pretty much a bare bones microphone with an on-off switch, and there's multiple versions of this, which I will show you now. The one in my hand is the old school version, I assume. Mine's weathered, and I hope this is a newer version, but it's just a basic mic on-off switch, XLR port, and a capsule with a grill over top of the capsule. Nice. Might help with plosives, might not, I don't know. The second version is a taller, only because of the grill, oblong grilled shape MVM88 made of cheaper metal, lighter weight, same capsule. So I hooked up the newer looking version because I thought I'll use the newer looking version. Picked it up, thought this thing doesn't weigh much, probably going to sound like shit. And there was a lot of electronic feedback coming into the microphone, so I picked up one of the old ones and thought, this is a lot heavier. Feels a lot better in my hand. What is going on here? So if you do pick up an MVM88, look for an old weathered one. eBay, you can get it like 10 to 12 bucks. And cat out of the bag, I don't think it sounds bad. Not for that price, not for the fact that it's First Act. I've heard worse. I don't think it sounds that bad at all. So let's go ahead and throw some plosives into it. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickle pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a patch, pickle pineapple pizza. The grill on the capsule doesn't help a ton, but the plosives aren't like real hard or thudding. They're just airy. Don't know if I've ever said that before. When you get right on top of the MVM88 from First Act, this is what it sounds like when you're right on top of the MVM88 from First Act. That proximity effect doesn't sound that terrible either. Let's do some handling noise. About what I expected. Audible. Not terrible, but audible. You could hear it. Wasn't the best thing, but it wasn't the worst thing either. So, surprisingly, on this mic so far, I'm pleasantly surprised. I think I'm pleasantly surprised with the MVM88 from First Act. This does not sound horrible. I would use this on a podcast. Not a big deal. Not the greatest sound, but it's solid. It's solid. Let's go ahead and see what the off-axis noise rejection is like. Talking into the front of the microphone, turning it 90 degrees. And that's some pretty good off-axis rejection. Solid anyways, 180 degrees. Now I'm going to turn it 90 degrees again and bring it around to the front of the microphone. So, man, I have 3 of these. I think I got 2 of them in a lot with another microphone and one I bought for review, and I just ended up with 3. I have sold all 3 on the marketplace of Face of Book, and I think somebody's going to be fairly happy with these because this is a solid podcast sound, and I'm very surprised. Little mic technique and no plosives get in there, really. Plosives, still get in a little bit, but a little windscreen, jobby like that, you know. Barely on there, Peter Piper. Not really. Anyways, wow. Not bad First Act. Let's go ahead. One last test. Typing on a keyboard so you can get that off-axis rejection in your ear holes. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this thing up real quick, unprocessed, against XM8500. Behringer. $19 at Sweetwater right now. My favorite place to buy stuff, Sweetwater. Customer service is amazing. Mitch Daisy, good dude. Just a good dude. He calls you, says Tesla. His name's not Tesla. I think he drives one, though, and his name's Mitch. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Behringer Ultra Voice XM8500 and see what that sounds like in comparison to the First Act MVM88. Now I've got the Behringer XM8500 wired up. Little smoother on top than the MVM88. The bass is more pleasing. The mids are a little more pleasing, in my opinion. But it's not like it's super unlevel. It's not like it's super unlevel. I think the MVM88 sounded pretty good, and if I may say so myself, a tiny bit clearer. little bit more clarity on the MVM88. So $12, $19 at Sweetwater. $12, $19 at Sweetwater. I like them both. Like I said, this is a little crispy up top. The MVM88, not the Behringer, not so much. But man, let's go ahead and switch back over to the MVM88. So when I talk about it, you know what I'm talking about instead of talking into this. XM8500 though, $19 at Sweetwater. Can't beat that. Back on the MV88, MVM, whatever the heck it's called. Seriously, not that terrible of a sound. Again, the Behringer XM8500 sounds better, but we've established that the 8500 is one of the best bang for your buck microphones out there. But this will get the job done. So who is this microphone for? Adam Levine, for one. Podcasters, you're fine with this. You're fine with this. This is what, again, I'm going to piss some people off, and I'm not just picking on them. Give me this over a Yeti all day long. Give me the first act over the Yeti. Hate USB mics. Freaking no control, junky cords. Blah. Give me the first act, MVM88. I think it's for podcasters. I think you could live gig with this thing. If you lose it, you're out what? An Adam Levine signed sticker and $12? Big deal. It's fine. This isn't a bad mic, man. I'm surprised. I was expecting absolute shit. And what I got instead was fine. It's fine. This is the definition of fine. Fine job, first act. Fine job. Thank you guys for watching yet again. Thanks for all the comments. You guys have been super kind and awesome. And honestly, I started this to meet cool, kind people. So far, that's working out well. I'll talk to you guys next time. The first act MVM88 is out. Bark is out. Peace out.